Hey everyone, this is a run on Red Comet featuring the combo of Ursula and Penelo, supercharging the force bonus to 950%. First off, a little bit about the party setup, and I'll also include this in the video description because there are some key requirements here to make this scheme work. Firstly, the party member in the lead is Gabranth, and that's only for two reasons. One is the event requires you to use a green crystal character, so Gabranth is there for that. Gabranth also starts the battle with his debuffs on the boss, so you get a little bit of bonus there. But essentially, if you don't have Gabranth, just use any other fast green crystal characters, because as you can see, I actually just used Gabranth to set up the Seymour LD call, and then I swap him out immediately for Kain. The turn order is quite important, which is why you need your green crystal character to always act first and Ursula to act second before the bosses get their first turn. Now what happened is I used Kain using his additional ability and BT plus at the start, and then Ursula gets second turn and I actually gave her the Onion Knight LD call. The Onion Knight LD call has turn manipulation, and using that she gets to bring Kain and Penelo back to act before the bosses gets their first turn. If you don't have Onion Knight LD call, the only other replacement call is the Cid Raines LD call. In fact, Cid Raines LD call is actually better. What is very important is before Ursula ends her turn, you do need to use one Chakra on Ursula before ending her turn. Otherwise, you will not be able to charge the summon meter to 100% in enough time. Penelo will get third turn right before the bosses since you've turn manipulated her, and right here all she's doing is spamming S1 and S2 each time triggering Kain's Lancet, and this helps to charge both the summon and force meter. You must leave 8 skill users remaining on Penelo after using her additional ability, like so, and that should be just enough for this to work. Now in terms of summon, I used Bahamut, and this is also quite key. You must use Bahamut for this to work. The turn order I used in summon is as such. I actually had Penelo use EX twice, and you get to use consecutive EX due to the buff that Bahamut gives your party, which is why the Bahamut summon is mandatory. After the 2 EX, she can then pass her turn to Ursula by using her LD. By the time you get to Ursula's turn, there should be 3 turns remaining in summon, and what I did is 1 EX. It is important because of the Bahamut buff. Ursula will get a full EX meter again, but you need to save the second EX for the last part of the fight. So use 1 EX and then go into FR, and then the final turn in summon will be Ursula using her LD. If done correctly, you should still be at turn number 3, and Penelo will get first turn after summon. At this point, she will start her turn with 9 turns of force time remaining, and that's just nice because you should have saved 8 skill users of S1 and S2. So right here I'm spamming all 8 until she's dry, and this should very nicely bring the force bonus up to 950% with 1 force turn remaining. While Penelo is dancing here, quick mention about the force level. My Penelo is at maximum force level 30, and that is also required for this strategy to work. Ursula herself is also at force level 30. the Kain support, you do need a Kain support with 505 ultimate weapon just so that you could dish enough damage to end the fight in 3 turns. The timing is really nice because right as I hit 959% bonus, the bosses also hit 49% threshold, and they happen to get 6 turns in a row due to the turn warping mechanics. This is ideal because you then get 6 Lancets with Kain at the 959% bonus. As long as the bosses has not acted before this threshold, you don't have to worry about the 6 turns because the first 3 attacks that the bosses take are always guaranteed to be brave attacks. This is why the Onion Knight turn manipulation at the start of the fight is very important. It allows you to complete your setup and go into summon mode before the bosses get their first turn. At the end of the 6 turns, Ursula will actually get first turn due to her turn warping mechanic, and because you've saved 1 EX, you can then use the EX here without increasing the turn count and finish off the fight. So that's it for this run. As always, if you enjoy the content, do leave a like, comment or subscribe because it really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!